Thank you. I'm very honored at that because every time you do applaud, it stirs up the ventilation. So I thank you. Anyhow, I am tremendously honored that you're all here today because this film is a film that's going to make you, so you're going to leave this library laughing like crazy. And again, it's going to prove that Abbott and Costello were and still are the greatest comedy team we ever had. There could be a round of applause by you.
Yes.
There you are. That is if you agree. If you don't agree, but and also it's my way of getting more ventilation. But to let you know just who I am. My name is Carpenter. I am an actual film historian. I preserve films from the teens, 20s, and 30s. As a matter of fact, I work on another one of my side jobs is I work for an organization called Alpha Video, and who's he?
I don't.
Anyhow, I work for Alpha Video, and Alpha Video has me take my actual film prints, of which I have 400,000. And to prove you that, my mother, who's sitting in the front row, every time a new package arrives at the door, "Oi, John, not another one." So the basement I've totally taken over. Watch out. So anyhow, but these films I used to study because in these film programs that I have here at the Levittown Library, what I do is I use them as these films are captured on film for us to learn from what the past was like, so we could compare now, and we can learn now negatives or positives, so we could keep those in our minds as seeing what actually happened in that time and how we can utilize or not utilize what was in those period films. Abbott and Costello represented for me, and I hope for all of you also, the years of our greatest generation, the World War II years. And that's basically how, as a kid, I learned about World War II. And not just by the, you're awfully jumpy today.
I'm forgetting things.
Oh, he's forgetting things.
But I didn't forget to come here.
Oh, as long as you didn't forget to come here, everything is swell. All right, now I have two guests who are going to speak briefly prior. First, Ms. Ginny Capitelli. She's here. She is one of the top Abbott and Costello, one of the top Abbott and Costello fans, and she would like to inform you of some organizations and also a birthday party that she is planning. Ginny, would you come for a second? All yours.
Welcome, everybody. First off, I brought, maybe want to put these out, I brought with me the Abbott and Costello website. Chris Costello runs Abbott and Costello. That's his youngest daughter. I know you probably know some of this already, but anyway, she has a product website where you can buy T-shirts and anything you want, and glasses and whatever. So I brought her email address.
In regards to Abbott and Costello.
Yeah. Well, she has a little I Love Lucy on there too, I think, and a couple other things, but I'm not sure what her stock is at this point. But anyway, I brought her email address and I brought the website. So we can just put these out.
Sure, put it on the table.
You know, put it on the table. What else do you want to know?
The Bud Abbott. Well, there's someone
Bud Abbott
having his
birthday.
122nd birthday.
Right. Put these over here.
Yeah.
Now, Bud Abbott, Groucho agrees with my feeling. Groucho Marx agrees, it's like I feel. Bud Abbott was the greatest straight man. Now, no comedian, it really is a good comedian if he doesn't have a magnificent straight man. And Bud Abbott was the best.
He was the best. Groucho Marx said he was the best straight man in the business. And, you know, it's just a fact of life. Everybody knows that. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but...
But tell about your birthday.
Oh, the birthday party? Okay, tomorrow. It's like one thing after another. Every year we run a birthday party for Bud Abbott and another one for Lou. Lou's birthday is in March and Bud's birthday is in October, but we got a little later. It's early in the month. We're doing it tomorrow. And we have a cake and we have raffles, a 50-50. Jan is helping with that. We have, what else do we have? Coffee, tea, you know, whatever, like some refreshments, and I'm showing one of the films.
Which one?
I think it's Meet the Invisible Man.
Okay.
Because we've seen How That Ghost 100 times, you know, that's my favorite. And so that's what we're showing. And, you know, we don't get as large a crowd for Bud as we do for Lou. Lou,
where
it's
is
like
it?
standing room only.
Where is it being held?
Oh, Patterson, New Jersey Museum.
Oh, please, look,
Now,
that's what
now
he's from.
Lou was, they always say Lou was born in Patterson.
Right.
Wasn't he born in Asbury Park or Asbury?
That's Bud.
Oh, Bud.
Bud was
sorry.
born in Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania. When he was 3, they moved to Asbury Park. But Lou was born in Patterson, New Jersey. And and when you go to Patterson today, it's all about Lou Costello still. The people that are there, everybody loves
There's a
Lou
statue
Costello.
too as well.
The statue they put up, I think it was 91. Do you remember the date, Gene, when they put it up? 90 some. I think it was in the 90s, or it could have been even earlier. And the town put it up, and it's still there. And we go once a year. We changed it to clean it, because the park there's a big park, but you know they do what they can. But we actually go and we clean the park. Now they got a company to come in with machines to clean the statue, so it's really a little bit different. But we bring food, we bring bagels, we bring all kinds of stuff, and we have a fun day there with everybody. It's a free event, everybody's invited. Also, the party tomorrow is a free event. And you know, you just got to get to Patterson, New Jersey. That's the only thing.
Which Ginny will drive anyone
I'm
in
driving everybody to Patterson. That's Jan and I.
That's why Jan, that's why
That's
they're
why
a
she's
team.
here. Jenny's
There
the
you
second driver.
go.
So it's really a great thing, and the families are behind us. Chris Costello, I'm friends with her basically.
Oh, Chris is great.
Chris is great, you know, she's-
Anytime I show one of the team's films, she immediately jumps on the bandwagon to help me promote this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last time a year ago, I showed Mexican Hayride.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I met Jan and Ginny.
Right.
And I showed a Mexican Hayride. But there was Chris Costello, right there with me, promoting it through all of the internet and her website. And she's a wonderful human
And
being.
let me also say that her primary job is a travel agent. She's a major travel agent.
And if you want to travel to Patterson, New Jersey for this birthday party, she's the woman to contact.
I went to Disney World with my family, 11 of us, and there wasn't 1 ounce of problems. I know that Abbott Costello comes second to her job. She's very serious about it. So if you need a good travel agent worldwide, I have 2 cards with me because I couldn't find the rest when I came. 2 business cards if anybody's really interested. You know, you can see me and I'll give them my pocketbook.
It's okay. Thank you.
We're good?
I approve your
Okay.
Thanks a lot. And remember, the email address will all appear.
Right, for her product website. These are all the same, you know.
And really, Chris
Thank
is a wonderful person. She really is. And she loves her dad. She respects his work. She respects all of you who love her dad's work. But like Ginny said, she's very much into her work and she's true to her travel company. But as a human being, Chris, there's no better. All right, next person on the hit parade, Bob Sachi, a Long Island not a film collector as I am. Bob is the other aspect of which I want to teach you about. Bob is into the public relations end of motion pictures of the 20s and 30s. In fact, recently, Bob bought out all of the stills that Turner Classic Movies had. Correct, Bob? Most of them. Don't be so humble. Anyhow, so Bob is going to show you what he's brought that they used in the original movie theaters to promote this film, Who Done It? Bob, will you please honor us? Thank you for the ventilation. And by the way, one thing quick before Bob comes up. I want you all to know that a lot of you have mentioned to me that the honor you have when I personally invite you to come to these shows by mailing you a flyer from the great Levittown Library. And that makes me feel so personally close with all of you, because what we are, when you come to these programs, we're all a film family. And we all love this, and I just feel very close with each and every one of you. So, Bob, I will shut up.
Sure.
That I can assure you. I can assure you. on
As
that.
being a lifelong Abbott and Costello fan and collector, I have one lobby card from every one of their films. I bought this original from Whodunit. This is what hung in the lobby of them. Whether or not the scene exists in the movie, you can look for it if you want. But I have one from every one of their films, usually the best card I kept from every one of their films.
And the quality is exquisite.
Oh, yeah.
Explain how much the great quality makes the card worth.
Well, this, I can see there's no pinholes in it that when it was hung in the theater lobby. So maybe it was an extra set or something, or they didn't hang it in the lobby, but it hung in the lobby of the theaters. You know, you would have like maybe a half sheet in the middle and 4 lobby cards. It came in a set of 8. This happens to be the best scene card of the whole set, even though the title card is awkward, but this is the close-up of them. Whether it exists in a film, I couldn't tell you. You can look for it if you want to. But I have the best card from every one of their films, even the later one, the 65 one on it. But I tend to bring stuff that if I have it to John, if I come in something in my own collection.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
You don't know how great that is. Thank you. 'Cause you know, most collectors are very strange people, me being one of them, so I know from whence I speak. If not the weirdest one is me. Hey, Jackie? And so I would like you all to really thank one person, because I would not be here and this program would not be here without Jackie Nogan.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie Nogan, would you please come up? Let them see you. Please. Now this woman, she had the foresight to know there is a need for these kind of films to be seen and taught about. So this is Jackie Nogan, and I thank her, and I know what you do. There you are. And you did.
All right, John.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you all here, and it's a pleasure to keep bringing John back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
He
you.
picks some really good movies.
All right, my friend Ira, who has just reminded me, as he always does in every show. Now, get your pens out if you have a pen and paper, or get your spouse to bend over and just write on his or her back. All right, the next show, November 15th, which is my show to represent Veterans Day. Again, I'm going to prove to you, I show films that you're never going to find anywhere else. And that's why I show them, but it also fits the holiday or the date or whatever. I'm going to be showing. Now, how many people, when's the last time you saw a Blondie and Dagwood comedy?
Never.
Poppin has got it, and I got it for you. All right, in honor of Veterans Day, we're going to see a March of Time newsreel that talks and discusses, Ira especially, because I may have gotten to you, discusses how the importance of women were in the war years. Because the men were overseas fighting the war, the women were running the defense plants, the businesses, and still taking care of family. And the importance of women in the time of the 40s, World War II years. That film is called Blondie for Victory. And it's a real fun film, and especially with the newsreel. November 15th. We're going to quiz you afterwards, right, Jake? And December 6th, again in honor of Veterans Day, but I'm going to be showing you and I don't normally show these kind of pictures, but weepy kind of pictures, and a film that a lot of you may have remembered. It's called I'll Be Seeing You, and it stars Ginger Rogers and Joseph Cotton. It is a real, all right, it's a woman's weeper picture, all right? Sorry. So But this film is a heartbreaker. It really shows again the respect for the soldiers coming back from overseas. I'll be seeing you. That's all you're gonna hear from me. I always give my songs out for paying audiences. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this film. Now, Abbott and Costello first got together in 1936 at the Elkins Theater when they were performing vaudeville. They got together, and they got together and they bonded and joined up. Abbott and Costello in the war years, not only were they Universal's top star and helped Universal save itself from bankruptcy in those lean years, Abbott and Costello made $80 million in war bond sales. This shows the patriotism we had then and also the team had. Now in this film, there are some hints of mentioning and making reference to the war effort at that time, so catch that. All right, so, and also Jackie will be selling war bonds outside of the lobby door. And, right, Jackie? That's the kind of lady I like. Anyhow, so this is one of their funniest films, as Jackie made mention in the flyer. This is one of the few films where Abbott and Costello didn't represent the era by having musical performers of the time singing songs of the time in the film, like the Andrews Sisters. But now you're going to laugh at me at this. This is my Halloween show for all of you, because it's about murder at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
At least somebody's laughing. Anyhow, so I hope you enjoy the film. Jackie will roll the film, and we're going to see a great Abbott and... Yes, Miss Ginny.
It's the 9th movie they made.
The 9th movie they made, and Ginny was there. She was keeping track. Ginny, thank you. And all of you, thank you so much. Bob, thank you so much. All of you. God bless all of you. Thank you.
First, we get to hear Dave.
Pardon me?
I said, first we get to hear something else.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to sing, you got to come up front. There you are. Number 7.
Bingo. Perhaps you lose. John, perhaps you lose. Perfect for Abbott and Costello.
That's it.
Oh, Mr. Carpenter, I wonder where you were. Oh, Mr. Carpenter, I have a big job for you.
John, who is John?
And I want you to send a carpenter. A carpenter. Ah, never mind. Oh, Mr.